Are you planning to take that big step na mag-big bike na? You have that budget and price range in your mind pero di ka makadecide ng bike na bibilhin dahil sa dami ng options? Or do you like the looks of one bike but the sound of other bike and the features of another one? Kung oo yung sagot mo sa mga tanong na to, baka this video is for you. I'm Neozeke and these are my tips sa pagpili ng big bike. What is up mga kuys? Neozeke here and welcome again sa channel natin. And if you're not yet subscribed sa ating channel, appreciate if you can like, share, and subscribe para you will be notified sa mga videos. For today, we'll talk about the factors na ginamit ko sa pag-decide sa kung anong big bike yung bibilin ko. Sasagutin natin yung tanong na, paano ko napili yung big bike na bibilin ko? Itong video na ito ay para sa mga kapatid natin dyan na hindi pa makapili kung anong big bike yung bibilin nila.
What?
Hindi biro yung presyo ng big bike kaya gusto ko na napagplanuhan at napag-isipan na mabuti bago tayo mag-decide. In this video, we will just be focusing on the final 4 bikes sa choices namin. The Yamaha XSR 900, the Yamaha Bolt R-Spec, the Kawasaki Z900 RS Cafe, and the BMW F900R. Just like how we do the motor reviews, what I did is ni-run through ko siya sa different categories and rank them against each other para malaman kung alin yung best bike for us based on our ratings. We went through the looks, the engine and sound, the technology, the safety, the price, the comfortability, the maintenance, and the drivetrain. We ranked them 1 to 4, 1 being the highest. So whichever bike gets the lowest total, siya yung pinaka-compatible sa amin. And just a disclaimer lang ha, these are based on our rankings and pwedeng maging iba yung rankings nyo based on your preferences. So without further ado,
Let's get ready to rumble!
Number 1 is the looks. Isa sa mga series na nahook kami ni Chairman is yung Sons of Anarchy. Kasi ang pogi ng bida. Nagustuhan namin yung bikes ng characters. Kayo naman no? At doon nagsimula ang pagkahilig namin sa cruiser bikes. For us kasi, parang standout yung style ng cruiser bikes and it is perfect sa gusto namin at chill ride lang. Iba din talaga yung dating ng cruiser bike sa amin. Kaya to start this ranking, we ranked the Yamaha Bolt at number 1. Second in our list is the Kawasaki Z900 RS Cafe. Nung una, ayaw talaga ni Chairman itong bike na to. Pero there is something in that head cowl that caught my attention. I was looking for a classic or a retro bike, and a classic cafe racer bike perfectly resembles that. Parang mala John Wick yung style niya. And after ilang visits sa showroom, nagustuhan din ni Chairman yung head cowl niya. Third in my ranking is the Yamaha XSR 900 because of its sporty aggressive looks and neo-retro style. And last on my list is the BMW F900R because during that time and up to now, I'm more attracted to classic and retro bikes rather than the naked modern sports bikes. Next is the engine and sound. I'm a fan of the V-twins kaya I have the Bolt as my top choice. I really love the sound of the rumbly V-twin engine. Yung macho yung tunog, yung parang malaki yung biceps pag dumaan kahit na malaki yung dyan ng rider. Ang caveat ko lang talaga sa engine ng Bolt is air-cooled lang siya so mas mainit siya than the other bikes. Pero since I will just be using this bike as a weekend bike and sa expressway lang naman ang daan, wala magiging problema sa akin. The Z900 RS Cafe is my second dahil sa inline 4 engine and tuned exhaust sound. Kawasaki did a great job sa tuning nitong bike na to kaya stock exhaust pa lang solid na yung tunog. And in my opinion, It has the best sounding stock exhaust sa lahat ng mga inline 4 bikes. Plus the fact na it is actually 948cc, which is mas malaki than the remaining 2 bikes. My number 3 is the XSR 900. Actually, mas gusto ko yung tunog niya kaysa sa Z900 RS Cafe, pero kung naka full system na. Pero we are talking about the stock sound, kaya mas lamang si Z900 RS Cafe, and may 100cc na lamang pa din versus the XSR 900, which is only 847cc. And last is the BMW F900R kasi parallel twin engine siya. I'm not saying na parallel twins are not good, pero for my taste, mas preferred ko yung V-twin and inline 4. Next is the technology. Pagdating naman sa technology, walang papantay sa tech ng BMW F900R, kaya it is my top choice. It has a keyless ignition, super high-tech na panel, it has a mobile app connectivity, GPS and navigation, USB charging port, at kung ano-ano pa. Kung titignan natin yung bike sa list natin, nothing comes close sa tech ng F900R. Second in my list is the XSR 900. This bike has traction controls, ride modes, ride-by-wire throttle, and can be installed with quick shifter and auto bleep. The Z900 RS Cafe is my third since the only tech na meron siya is yung KTRC or yung Kawasaki Traction Control. Meron siyang pinagsamang ride modes and traction controls and may 3 modes lang, which is the rain, the road, and the off. The odometer and speedometer are still analog gauges for that classic look. And last in my rank is the Yamaha Bolt since wala siyang ibang tech talaga nakasama. Wala din siyang gear indicator and riding modes, as in basic bike lang talaga siya. Kumbaga, ganda lang talaga. Number 4 is safety. I put the Z900 RS Cafe at the top since mabait yung pagkakatune nitong bike na to. I'm getting my first big bike after 12 years of not riding a motorcycle, so need ko yung bike na hindi ako bibiglayin. Next is the F900R dahil sa mga safety features niya, and it is not as hooligan as the XSR 900. Third is the XSR 900 kasi sa sobrang responsive nitong bike na to, baka hindi siya safe for me. I think this bike is perfect for the advanced riders na. And last is the Bolt because of its death wobble. I'm not sure if Yamaha already recognized this problem kasi when I asked this sa kanila, wala daw problema sa Bolt. Pero if you look at the owner's reviews online, they can verify na it has that death wobble, and of course, I won't risk my safety with that. Number 5 is the price. Sa price naman, the Yamaha Bolt and the XSR 900 shares the same price at 569,000 during that time, and it is the cheapest among my options, so both of them are number 1 on my list. The Kawasaki Z900 RS Cafe comes in at second at 642,000 pesos, while the BMW F900R comes last at 655,000 pesos. Next is the comfort. This is a big factor for me and Kay Chairman since we are planning to do long trips with the bike, and we don't want to buy a bike na we will cry every ride kasi masakit yung wepax namin. So we really did test this bike sa showrooms to decide kung aling bike yung tingin namin ay magiging okay sa amin. And the Kawasaki Z900 RS Cafe came on top with its very wide, very thick, and very long and comfy seats. You need to try the seats to understand the comfortability ng seats ng Kawasaki bikes. Second is the BMW F900R, while the third is the Yamaha XSR 900. The seat of the XSR 900 is a little short for the back ride and medyo matigas. Kumbaga, mukhang pang bachelor tong bike na to. Last is the Yamaha Bolt since super tigas ng rider seat niya, and the pillion seat is the slimmest of these bikes. Mukhang hindi kami mag-enjoy ni Sherman sa long ride dito. Again, ganda lang talaga. Number 7 is maintenance. For the maintenance, I put BMW at the top kasi during that time, they are offering free maintenance for the duration of 5 years or 50,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. And this is a very great deal considering na each PMS would usually eat up 7,000 pesos sa bangko mo. Though I think it will still be voided if you do cat delete on your exhaust or install any modifications na hindi sila yung magkakabit. The rest of these bikes are in second since all of them naman have the same price pagdating sa maintenance. And last factor is the drivetrain. When it comes to the drivetrain of these bikes, of course, the bolt will come in at first since it is a belt-driven bike which is very easy to maintain and would normally last up to 100,000 kilometers. The other three bikes remains at second since all of them are using chains and would require monthly maintenance and replacements every now and then. So to summarize the rankings, we have the Z900RS Cafe on top with 15 points. Next is the Yamaha Bolt R Spec with 18 points. And tied sa last is the Yamaha XSR 900 and the BMW F900R with 19 points. At dito kami nag-base kung bakit Kawasaki Z900RS Cafe yung binili namin. As I've mentioned earlier, the rankings can vary from each person, kaya the results can be different. I just presented you guys with the metrics that I use to choose my bike and hoping that it may help you sa pagpili ng next bike nyo. And of course, before we end the vlog, shoutout muna tayo. Shoutout tayo sa napakapoging quiz natin na si Raymark Santa Ana from Pandi, Bulacan and sa subscriber natin na si Bike Tayo. Guys, subscribe kayo sa YouTube channel niya. Ang gaganda ng mga content niya regarding sa bike. And kung may napulot kayo sa mga pinagsasabi ko, appreciate if you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel para updated kayo sa mga next videos natin. Again, this is Neozeke signing off. Stay safe, ride safe, and God bless.